Good morning, folks. It's a good thing Earth isn't positioned facing the North Pole of the Sun. We keep seeing filament snap after filament snap, all seeming to be going north. And if these solar tornadoes eject today, you can bet they're going up too. I'd like to note a gamma ray burst we saw yesterday morning from near the Pisces constellation. Cosmic rays are elevated this morning. We were told to expect a CME impact yesterday. You'll remember I was suspicious, but it looks like maybe we had a density shock that sent the Phi and BZ into action indicative of an impact. Maybe. No speed or plasma temperature flux. Electron and magnetometers aren't showing much. Our shield brushed its shoulders off, handling it without issue. As you can see, the solar flaring has hit the floor. This is due to a lack of complex sunspots on the Earth-facing side of the Sun. Big ones down south are very spread with no positive intrusions building. New spots coming in up top here are not much to write home about, small and spread. On the coronal hole front, things are getting interesting. We know that the earthquake watch is on, but won't peak until we get to the forceful red portions facing Earth. But around that time, we'll also have a coronal hole on the north facing Earth as well. Visualizing these in 211 angstroms, the bottom portion of the dark patches is the strongest, and you can see coming in top left, that's the next one. Alpha waves, speedy particle streams and interplanetary magnetic fields turning this way. That one up top is positive, so we'll have coronal holes of both polarities facing Earth to kick off the weekend, with Venus and Jupiter lining up as well. There was a non-damaging but highly interesting earthquake swarm in Connecticut this past week, small area between Plainfield and Putnam, and the question is why. In addition to there being minor faults throughout the area, we've got an airport nearby, which we've seen before at these unusual locations. But most importantly, we've got a fairly large project that looks to be mining or excavating or something very close to that. It's quite possible that that earthquake swarm was an anthropogenic event. Folks, we're getting so close to the best view of Pluto ever. New Dawn is so close, just a few months away from it and its moon Charon. Remember, Pluto's about 75% water ice, so this could be one heck of a photo shoot. Article and video are linked for you below. Also got an interesting take for you on quasars. The electric universe theories on what black holes are notwithstanding, quasars are real and observable, and this is a very good read. We've also got the three most important 2014 U.S. temperature maps. These show yet another year of climate extremes, with the west being record hot and cold back east, with some areas breaking records for the coldest year ever recorded. More deaths in the U.S. occurred from cold and snow complications than any other natural disaster this year. Still got a cyclone lost in the Indian Ocean, but a new one formed behind it and has landfall on its mind in a big way. Almost no warning to that one. Tropical storms still churning towards the Philippines. Bit of unusual time of year for that, so let's hope they're not asleep at the wheel. Western U.S. and Canada have two moisture flows meeting off the Pacific and shooting up inland here. Purple shows how much moisture is coming ashore on the precipitable water overlay, and our watches and warnings tonight look like this. In Europe, that powerful low is taking over the region. Its convergence is way down near the northern coastline of Africa. When you see the satellite images of the cloud cover, you can see how everything is regulated, spinning around that low pressure point. Down under, you'll notice a convergence line across New Zealand, a low south of Tasmania reaching up to it, and the convergence line still remaining in the northern portions of Australia where air masses collide. Clouds and rain don't know how to go anywhere else. Got your current conditions and shots of our star to close. It's 6:30 a.m. in the east, 3:30 a.m. in San Diego. That's the news. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.